What's going on, everybody? It is Modest Chaos, and I'm back in Fishing North Atlantic. As you can see, I'm in a new boat. So, before we take off, I want to go ahead and show you around the Ocean Runner right now. Like I said in my last video, I would be in a new boat, so I wasn't lying to you guys. See, we got this nice, great Canada Day. Wow, that's actually Canada Day. Holy crap. July 1st, 1867, Canadian Independence Day. Anyways, so here's some Nova Scotia stuff. Yeah, here's the phone somebody left out. We're going to get that next, whenever we could afford it. We're going to get that. We're going to become a cruise liner instead of fishing. We're just going to take people around the world on the ocean. You know, that sounds fun-ish. Unless you did stuff like me and never want to step foot on another cruise ship, which was a military ship. Anyways, some beautiful pictures of port. Oh, look at that. We call that home. I don't know what port that is. Don't even ask me. But look at that one right there. Look at that lighthouse. Such detail. Such detail. And then just picture the water because, well, we need it. We need more pictures of water. Not just because we could see water. Just, we need to be reminded that we have a still frame picture of the ocean on a boat that's in the ocean. Shut up! So, anyways, let's go ahead and take a walk around the deck real quick. As you can see, I have it set up for line hauling. Or not line hauling, I'm so sorry. I have it set up for net hauling. And right here, the fish come in out of the ocean. They get a little loop-de-loop through here. One of my crewmates picks it up, throws it down. And then they go into here, which somehow magically guts the fish. Here's an empty ice chest. Normally we would stock it full of beer, but because y'all are here, we are not stocking it with beer. We got an empty bucket. I call that the poop bucket. And then, as you can see, we have 30 nets. They're only 75-meter nets because I don't want to sit there for 40 minutes and dump 120-meter nets in the water like I was doing earlier. I don't know what this is. I think they just magically show up out here. By they, I mean the crew. We got awesome rigging right here. We got some lights that don't actually work up there. A nice radar that reaches 1.1 nautical miles out. Somehow the crew comes through here, so I assume this is the sleeping quarters, not just the freezer. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and look on the outside of this, the Ocean Runner. We'll go, and look how gorgeous she is. We got the Nova Scotia flag right here. I don't know what this is. Let's see if I can read it. Let's see. Town of Lockport, accredited 1907. Yep, that is where we bought our boat, guys. Look at her. She looks seaworthy, and she is called the Lone Star, like every other boat that I have had. So, guys, with that, we are going to go out, and we're going to do some net hauling. So as you can see, I sold 35,968.5 pounds of fish at Dennis Port, and that actually got us quite a bit of money. But I spent a bunch of money to upgrade our boat. So now we're gonna go ahead and get away from the dock. I don't have thrusters on this because, well, I don't want thrusters yet. Because I can't figure out how to use them, so they're kind of pointless at this point. Again, guys, I am sick, so it is a little hard to talk, but I am talking way more than I did last time. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the silver hake over here that was 12 days old. I was fishing down here for this pollock and redfish. I was getting a lot of fish down there, but we were running out of a lot of gas. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get over to the silver hake. So I'm gonna fast travel to Woods Harbor Lighthouse. So guys, we are at Woods Harbor Lighthouse. From here, we are going to try to navigate around this little island right there and fast travel all the way up to where the silver hike is. And we'll start from back here to make it a little easier. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and throw our autopilot on, which, by the way, in this game, autopilot is the best thing they have come up with. Oh, we found something. German bank discovered. Sweet, still not a boat. I still think I'm missing quite a bit. So we'll go here and we'll go logbook, sorry, statistics. 29 out of 39 locations and boats discovered. So I still have 10 locations or boats, or locations and boats that I haven't discovered yet. So with this one on the Lone Star, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing our net hauling, or net fishing and long line hauling, or long line fishing. I'm sorry guys, I am just destroying this today. So we'll go ahead and toggle our autopilot on. We'll get our crew up. As you can see, we have 4 crew members. I like to use this green-haired person, which is Nora Ross, because she knows how to throw out the gear like I like it. So we're gonna go ahead and wait for her to get out, and once she stops skedaddling and gets out on deck like she is now, we're gonna go ahead and start setting. So guys, this is actually a very, very long process. It looks like we still have a 165 meter net right here, which is something I didn't want to have. I thought I only had 30 of the 75 meter nets, and the reason we're doing 30 75 meter nets is, well, it doesn't hurt to have 30 of them, and 70 meter nets goes by really quick when you're dumping them off the back. 165 meters on the other hand takes forever, and that's why I didn't want to have them on this video. But just look at this gorgeous boat. Look at the boat, just right on the night sky of Nova Scotia. Like I said guys, they have this nice pissed off look. That's why I like these boats. But this is not our lobster boat. Our lobster boat will be a specialized boat that you will see in an upcoming video when we do lobster fishing. My plan is to do 2 videos with this boat, let you guys see what we can do, let you get used to it and then bored of it, and then we'll get the new boat. And once we do some lobster fishing, then we're gonna go to snow crab fishing. So we're gonna do a bunch of this fishing. So I hope you guys stay around and watch all these videos. So now we got to go out and we're setting another 165 meter net. What? Did I buy the wrong nets? I hope I didn't buy the wrong nets. And there's no way for me to check on what nets I have. Oh, actually, yes, there is. 75 meters. I have 29 75 meter nets and 2 165 meter nets. So it takes forever. So instead of skipping like I would normally do, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna show you how fast it is to dump the 75 meter net out compared to the 165 meter net. And this is why I wanted to go with the, well, apparently 29 of them. So we're gonna take the 29 of those and we're just gonna lay a long line, probably 2 nautical miles down, and we're gonna catch a bunch of fish, guys. As you guys can see, it is a long process with the 165 meter, and this is why I didn't want to have any of them for this recording. It just takes forever. The great thing about having the autopilot on and using that while we set, it's going to find a nice little pattern of speed to go, as you can watch the thruster, or not the thruster, but the motor, and how fast the blades are moving in the water. As you can see, autopilot is automatically kicking up more for us to go faster. I have it set at 12 knots, I believe, so we'll see. But watch how fast this goes, guys. This is why I wanted the 75 meter net. One thing that I've noticed though on it is it doesn't tell you how many meters you got left to go, but they have that on the long lines. Long line, it takes a long time, and you don't get as much profit from a long line compared to a net. When we haul our nets, you will see how much we actually get per net, and it is crazy. Look at that, guys, 75 meters right there. We're already getting ready to start going again, getting our distance so we can get another 75 meter net out. We're gonna do this another 28 times, so I'm gonna speed it up. But before I do that, check down here on our storage. We could hold up to 66,139 pounds of fish. I have it on Imperial because, well, I'm an American and I don't know what kilograms are, or grams, or any of that stuff, so I only know pounds. So we're going to do it that way because, well, that's just how I do. We're already at 94% boat health, which is not the greatest, so hopefully she lasts and we don't spring a leak when we're hauling our gear. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut up right here, and I'm going to go ahead and super speed our setting process. With that, guys, that is it. We got all our gear in the water. We got 32 nets in the water. It's just a beautiful sight just to see all of that in there. And then we got these magnificent northern lights. Even though we got a storm rolling through right now, it's all clear skies, but somehow it's still raining. What? I could set another 75? What? What? Alright, maybe this is the last one. Maybe this is the last one. Apparently we had 33 nets in there. I didn't know that. Everywhere I looked, it said that I was out of gear. So, gear on boat. No gear currently on the boat. That was there at net 31. And I still have one more net. So now it looks like I don't have any more nets. So I believe that's it. Now we go look. Look how long that line is. Just 33 nets. Just going across Nova Scotia right there. Just look how magnificent that is. And it's a straight line because we had the autopilot on. So with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and clear from that line. And we're going to go back and haul all of this. Whoops, I don't need to go down that far, but just back it around. And get as close to it as possible. 3 nautical miles, guys. That was 3 nautical miles of lines. Just right there. 7 hours. It took us 7 hours and 9 minutes to drop all of those lines and come back. So guys, with that, we're going to go ahead and kick out. We're going to go into first person view. We're going to stop driving the boat. Look around, look at our kitchen. Look how nice our kitchen looks. Well, there's some coffee stuff. I'm going to get the new, greenhorn up here to go ahead and clean up all this crap. Somebody's reading and taking notes. Wildlife in Nova Scotia. What does that say? 1432, Thursday, the 8th of October. That doesn't look right. What time is it? Nope. So, I thought they were going to have a nice detail on there. I mean, I didn't actually expect them to, but, that would have been cool if their phones were actually the same, time and everything. But they're not. It's alright. But my crewmates need to clean up after themselves. Jeez Louise, man. We got coffee mugs over here. Somebody's computer with a mouse and everything over here. Just more coffee mugs. Oh, what does this one say? 14:29 on Thursday, October the 8th. So, we know it's not October 8th. We know. And it's not 14, which would be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's only 8 a.m. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to check real quick before I forget. So we're at 7 hours. We need to go, we're going to play it safe and go to 12 hours. We're going to play it safe. We're going to look on the map. Okay, so only 2 of them are good to go. So we're going to go ahead and go 1 more hour. We're going to see what happens. And guys, look at that beautiful line. It's starting to turn blue. It is green. Going towards the back end, though, it is still orange or yellow or whatever color you want to say that is. But it's not ready. None of this after 10, none of it's ready. So what I could do, though, I'll get into my chair. I'll go into third-person view. Go ahead and get my crewmates out. And I have specific tasks. And the way I've set them out is where they're going to go. So, Isaac is going to go to Net Hall with Nora. And then you're going to have Graham and Josh over here. My buddy Josh, the Magister. Magister came on board. He wanted to help out. Even though that's not his actual name right there, Josh Comier. But, it's close enough. We're going to call him the Magister. And we're just going to go ahead and start driving, guys. Once we get here, we're going to go ahead and switch over. As you can see, we have 66,138.7 pounds of fish we can load on this boat. I believe all of my lights are on, but because it is storming, it is actually really hard to see out in front of us. And they're going to go ahead and grab everything. So, well, it looks like I didn't make it in time, but as you can see, both of them right there are going to go ahead and get that machine gun on the fish. They already hauled everything. So we're going to go back to our comfy chair. We're going to go ahead and go back into third person. We caught 1,500 pounds of fish on one line, on one net. But that's a 165 meter net, guys. And remember, we have 32 nets to go. 32 nets. It's a long process. Net hauling is an extremely long and intensive workload for these guys. So those 18 hours of rest in between, it's a big thing for these guys. So perfect, they got that net. They're gonna go ahead, and we caught another 1,500 pounds of fish. That's going amazing. We're already at 3,000 pounds after 2 lines. I'm hoping with these 33 lines we average at least 1,000 pounds per net. So we could be at least halfway to where we want to be on filling the boat. With this, guys, I tend to just go straight in to first person mode. and I like to just go ahead and drive up to the buoys. I got these nice flasher buoys so you could actually see where they are. If we could zoom in, and you could see our buoys right there. On top of them, there's a little light, and you could see where they are. It is a lot better than fishing Barents Sea, where you really couldn't see where your buoys were. The buoys now, they're a lot bigger, and you can upgrade them with flags and lights, or, you know, combination of both at the same time. You could have flags and lights on your buoys. But I just have lights, because at night you really can't see the flag, so there's no point in it. There's really no point in the flag. If you put the light on the buoy, it is perfect. During the day you could actually see your buoys. So we're going to check down here, and they got the net. So look at that. These guys are professionals. We're going to go ahead and keep going. We got 3 lines up, or 4 lines, I want to say. Yeah, 4 lines. 4 nets. Sorry. 4 nets. This is what's going through the gutter right now. And it looks like we have 100 of each fish. Cod is always the most lucrative small fish we could catch. So it is always nice to have a bunch of cod. So we're only getting 500 pounds of fish per line, which isn't great, but it is better than long line hauling. I can tell you that right now. Long line, you don't get as much fish, and it's more labor intensive. 700 pounds. So we're going between 500 and 700 pounds. Maybe we'll start getting into the 1,000-pound mark of the fish per net. But it's probably safe to say we're only going to get 500 pounds per net. So we're only going to have close to 20,000 pounds of fish, maybe. So we'll see if I'm wrong, but we don't know yet. We're just going on the average of all the fish that we've caught so far. Between 500 and 700 pounds. See, 633.8 pounds of fish right there. So guys, on this, the reason I did this 75-meter net was for time. I didn't want you guys to sit there and be bored the entire time I was there, or entire time I was setting the nets. I don't know how long it was for just the 75 meters, but it was pretty long. I was there jamming out, listening to some Pandora, you know, my old school 90s grunge stuff, all the music that I grew up on, all like Nirvana, Stone Sour, and all of them. You know, hopefully they don't come back and be like, well, you know what, you're copyright struck, even though I didn't play any of it. Anyways, I went through about 5 or 6 songs on there, and they're about 3 or 4 minutes each. So we're looking at 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes of just setting nets. And that's the 75-meter nets. So guys, when you're doing this, when you're playing this game, just remember, it is very time consuming. Very, very time consuming. I love this game. I really do. It's one of the best games that I've ever played. Mainly because it's just relaxing. It's a relaxing game. So I like to play it because it takes my mind off of everything. I like to play it because sometimes I like to think that I could be a fisherman, even though I know I can't. My wife won't let me do that, be a professional fisherman, even though she said I could do one crab season, whether that be Dungies, king, or snow crab, or OPs. So we don't know. Maybe one of these days I decide maybe I want to go Dungy fishing professionally. So who knows? That's just me going on a tangent. We're going through quite a bit of gear quickly. We're already on net 12. We're halfway through our gear, guys, and we're looking like we're about to crest 10,000 pounds with this next line. We're gonna go ahead and look at our catch, what's already on there. We have 55,000 pounds remaining, guys. We are not gonna get anywhere close. We might fill the tanks halfway with these 75-meter nets. But like I said, guys, this is just for the purpose of the video. I would say 30 165-meter nets is going to get you the amount that you need to fill the tanks. Like you can see right here, we just got 310 pounds of fish right there. That is not enough. We could also be in a bad area. So right there was the silver hake, and we're starting to go down in numbers. So I think what we should have done is gone north to south, lay a nice line through there. I wasn't paying attention to the sonar or anything, so I don't know if we're in a dead zone or what's going on. Guys, you may notice water, it looks like it crests all the way over and floods everything, including the cab. I just want to remind you guys, this is like day 4. Day 4 of the game being out. And we're already going to have 3 videos out. Just be patient with these. The developers, guys, they are working extremely hard. Like, if you want to compare these developers with those of Deadliest Catch, not the new developers, not the new mods and all that stuff, but the original development team, these guys are on point here. They take all of our criticism, all of our input, everything that we found in the game, and they're gonna fix it. Now, that can't be said for the Deadliest Catch crew, because, well, that game is basically on life support as it is. It has so much potential, guys, and I might make a Deadliest Catch video once they come out with the new update, which is supposed to bring in new species of crab and a bunch of other stuff that help the game out. But they should really put in different seasons like they have in here, where different crab species are more prominent. So like you have the king crab season, then you have the Opilio season, and all that other stuff. And if it would be even cooler if they're like, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and do Dungy crab also. So as you guys can see, net 30 is still green, so we're going to have to probably wait after we get this next net up. We're probably gonna have to wait another hour. So once we get it up, sweet. Alright, I killed the engines. Oops, sorry. Oh, jeez. So, alright, now we cleared all that stuff. We're going to stop driving. We're going to anchor up for another hour. And it looks like all of them are blue, guys. So we're going to go ahead and continue on. We're going to push through. We only got like 4 more. Yeah, exactly 4 more nets to haul, guys. 4 more. And we'll do all of them from inside the cabin. My favorite view right here. We're coming up. You gotta try to line up where you gotta go. Make sure your crew could actually catch it. Look at that. Those lights are just nice, perfect beacons. And we got it. We got the first line, or the first net inside the cabin. Now we're going to go ahead and look. We're kicking our engine into full speed, guys. We got to get up. We got to go fast. And this is our last net, guys. Our very last net. We've been out here for hours. It is now midnight, I think. I don't even know anymore. I know we started at 8. There we go. We caught it. I'm going to go ahead and turn the boat around. Get us clear. Throw our motors into full gear. Look at that. We got all our nets lined up right here, guys. 482.6 pounds of fish. 609, 291. That is a low number right there. 587, 491, 403, 612, 497, and it's looking like it doesn't get above 700. So guys, with that, we're gonna go ahead and put our crew back to sleep because they got everything all gutted. They're good to go. So a trick that I found is you could double click on the guys and it'll put them right back at resting. So instead of dragging this video out any longer, we're going to go ahead and fast travel to Yarmouth. Even though lately I've been going to Dennisport, I want to see how Yarmouth is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sell this catch. As you can see, we have a nice price. Cod, holy crap. That is a lot cheaper than what cod was in Fishing Barents Sea. 74 cents a pound. But haddock is $2.78 a pound. $4.33 a pound for pollock, $1.75 for redfish, and $3.18 for silverhead. So it looks like we're going to be hunting pollock throughout the rest of this. We only got $67,000, but if you look at it, we don't have a lot of fish on board. I think it was like maybe 14,000, so that's, you know, 9,000 right there. 5, 10, 14, 16, 18. We have 19,000. A little, like, we'll go ahead and check. We'll check. 20,599 pounds of fish. So that's not the greatest numbers that we were looking for, but it's 450 fish each, which is kind of weird if you think about it, but it's a game, guys. We're gonna go ahead and sell it. We got 67,000 in the bank. So guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed net hauling with me on our new ocean runner, which is called the Lone Star. So guys, be sure to check out the next video. I might be doing line hauling. We don't know, not yet. As you can see up here, we got 4 different styles of fishing we could do with just this boat. I don't know if I want to have this boat for lobster, but I know there's a specific lobster boat that I'm looking at just to go lobster fishing. And there is a snow crab boat that I will be taking, and you've seen it on Deadliest Catch. And we'll have that boat too. So guys, in the next videos, I will see you. You will see this boat one more time before we go lobster fishing. And from there, who knows? We could probably focus just on lobster and snow crab. So guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell. That lets you know whenever I put out a new video. Like I said in my previous videos, you know, I work as a firefighter, so it is a little difficult during fire season to put out videos. But now that fire season is over, I'm trying to get out as many videos as I can. And with this being the newest game that I have, and well, honestly, it's only 4 days old. So guys, I hope you're enjoying it. And I will see you all in the next video.